It has a special
God.
place in our family
It
history.
makes me think of you.
I was wrong, Phil. You did mess up the kill.
I told you I was going to.
Oh my
I
lord.
figured you were already in here. So let me just adjust.
Gognia the Dude, thank you for your
Hey.
subscription. You are
Yeah.
currently the lone survivor.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm in the
I
same
IRL.
city as
I
him.
blew
We'll
that
see
guy.
him tomorrow.
I might have a. I might see
Or is it
him.
next week?
What's next week? But I might see him Thursday.
Oh, that's cool. We love a good date. It's nice.
A nice little date.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Yeah.
Dennis, nope, take two. Steve,
Cool.
how long are you in the desert for?
I'm in the desert until Friday night,
Okay.
and
my
it's so great here, man. It's a really nice town, and I was like, man, this town reminds me so much of it. It kind of reminds me of Atlanta, and it's really nice. And man, it's just not a lot like home. And then I walked to the Circle K today, and while I was walking through a public park, a homeless man shouted at me, "Fucking big, muscly guys with arms the size of my legs strolling down the street, arm wrestle me, you bearded bitch." And
That's his.
I was
fetish.
like, oh, it's just like home.
But
Yeah.
did you?
I didn't arm
what,
wrestle him.
What the
Okay.
hell?
Well,
He
lost
had the look
opportunity.
in his eye, man. That guy was gonna stab me.
Oh, wait, did he have a hat? Like, did he turn it?
He
Yeah, he
looked
went
like
over the
Trevor from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Yeah, that's yeah. You run away.
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good
I
call.
just smiled at him and I kept going.
Run very quickly.
Well, Steve, you
Probably
better train
smart.
for Atlanta because I'm the current podcast arm wrestling champion. So
Oh boy. Okay. I'm not very good at it, but
I
all
assume
right.
anyway.
It's a pretty.
He's been going after only kids podcasts, family podcasts.
I've been building
It's
up
like
for
the Andy Kaufman
Yeah,
of
yeah. He lies
Arm
about
wrestling.
just so he can knock him down.
Aw.
Yeah, I haven't challenged Travis.
What's up, Sapper?
Lord. Absolutely sick.
To be fair, he hasn't podcasted in a while,
So he doesn't count. Perfect.
So yeah, he's
Can't
kind of out of the
lose.
circle. He's Sapper.
He's just a regular child.
What's up, Sapper?
So you want to arm wrestle a chunk? That's my panel suggestion. Live on Twitch.
It's just a single table with two little elbow pads.
But it's got 6 cameras, so
Yeah.
that
cameras.
they can
Yeah.
get all the angles.
I have a Heineken party ball next to me. It's a good idea.
Yeah. You get submissions end at the end of May. You got to get it in.
Come on, Charles, please.
So I did talk to Charles this week. It is confirmed. Blood Feud's going to be in the big room this year.
Sweet.
Nice.
Fuck yeah.
3 teams or 2?
Well, we'll talk about that offline.
Okay.
Hot tea is hot.
Chelsea, you're going to Dragon Con, right?
Yep.
Nice.
I'll be there.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. It's gonna be great. I will not be seeing you. I'm kidding. I'll see y'all. I'll see y'all. It's gonna be fun. We're gonna make so many detours to everybody's panels. It's gonna be wild.
Awesome.
We will not be arm wrestling children.
Well, I mean, don't knock
Well.
it. till
We don't
you
have
try it.
anything to
Publicly,
prove.
yeah.
Speak for yourself.
Let me tell you, there's nothing that makes you feel better about yourself than destroying a child in anything. So, like,
Basketball. Boom.
yes,
You lose.
yes.
Welcome
like-
to the real world, sucker.
No, it's limited to the family affairs, or if somebody like introduce, like they challenge you. Like, of
Oh,
course, if somebody's like, "You can't beat this kid," I'd be like,
Okay.
"Please." Or like it's your siblings, you got to knock them down a peg.
Oh,
but like
yes.
some random kid, that's where I'm like, oh, I'm not comfortable.
It's
with
like my kid a couple weeks ago was like, "Here," and throws me the controller. You should practice before I beat you at Smash Brothers. And I said,
Oh, yeah.
"Okay,
Gauntlet
Oh.
thrown.
okay, son." Chelsea, he is 5.
Oh,
No
early.
mercy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take him out too. I'll be
Right.
like, oh,
Fucking foot on the back of his head. Just
Should have picked the
learn
worst
the
character.
skill
and beat him
before
with
you
it.
learn the trash
Yeah.
talk.
yeah. But I did like his enthusiasm.
We love that. But it sucks that you just had to bury it right
Oh
back
no,
in.
I found joy in it. I'm a good
I,
dad.
oh,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
good. You should find joy.
All right, you ready?
I am.
You ready?
Are you?
Yeah.
Ready for what?
Previously on Botched.
Chunk Gunderson's Suction News 9. A trail of destruction wrought through a suburban neighborhood in middle America. Giant zombies free to prey on children near our schools. The military searching our homes without warrants. And most importantly of all, millions of dollars in property damage. This is the future you wanted, liberals. Are you happy?
Also, I am laying dead in a glory. Chunky baby, please put me to rest.
I don't know her.
Welcome back, listeners, to the 48th episode of our 6th season. Thanks so much for tuning in again. We are going to start literally right where we left off last time because we have a super special guest joining us once again. Chelsea, thank you for coming on again. Pleasure to have you.
My pleasure. Just trying to really run Portia into the ground. I love this for her.
Well, speaking of which, so we said last time that a car pulls up and you couldn't see who was in the vehicle and the window slides down and the big reveal is it's Portia. Horribly, horribly disfigured Portia.
Wait, why is she so disfigured?
She got blown up in a car.
Oh, yeah.
We blew up. It was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because we were driving down the highway past the guards in Houston or whatever?
Yes, you were in Houston and they hit you with an RPG and Portia didn't jump out.
That's all I remember, up to this moment.
Yeah.
Who's the ugly broad?
Wow. Try it with
ableist,
Portia.
You're going to love Chunk.
Well,
Ready.
to be fair,
no.
Portia knows Chunk because Chunk is a council member and Portia
Well,
was
that's true. You worked for
Yes.
me.
Yeah.
I like to think I worked with you.
I'm sure you do.
Oh my God.
Portia, you're driving
Yes.
I would say this is an armored personnel carrier. Little smaller than like the big MRAP. It's a little smaller than that. But it's an armored personnel carrier. You're driving that. And then there's somebody else in the passenger seat.
I am?
Yeah, you're in the passenger seat with Portia.
Hi, I'm Hank Thrusk of Thrusk Industries. I'm in this car.
Yes, this is Hank. Oh, my lungs don't work the same way that they used to.
I sell a supplement powder for that.
Oh, why are you just offering it to me now? I needed that like 3 miles ago.
When she coughs, just like flaky, black, and dead skin shoots out.
Wow, my girl is down bad.
I mean, you were blown up by an RPG. So, I mean,
Junk.
Portia, what happened to you? We all wanted you to be dead. I mean, thought you were dead.
Well, very conveniently for you, I am trying to work to save humanity. The council still stands for good things.
Oh, samesies.
I highly doubt that. No samesies. Ugh. Are you guys lollygag? Who are these people? I see the others have been wiped out.
Yes, after the council sent me on a mission to recover, not you, but everybody else that you hated, I found some of these people, and then I found some of them later, and then you found that guy. We're all just fighting each other. I haven't found myself yet, but on this journey across this great land we call America, I hope to.
I'm a subcontractor.
Well, subcontractor or not, it seems everything just gets harder and harder from here.
Sorry.
Do you all know who the Duke is? I'm sure you do. Chunk, it's your job.
I think I was supposed to read a briefing or something, but everyone knows I don't read my emails.
Oh my God. Okay. Well,
What about those
Somehow.
two dudes? Do they know?
do any of you know what the heck is going on?
so
I've lost a lot of blood today,
Periwinkle is bleeding.
very badly, and I've used
Oh.
most of my power crystals to fill my bullet holes.
Oh
Do you
my
have
goodness.
any
We'll get to this guy later.
Can I, voice and head? Can I? I still have my tarot cards, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Portia.
They're a little bloodstained,
That's fine.
but you got your tarot cards.
All right, I'm gonna pull a card for
Portia,
Portia.
this is a
Oh.
stringy-haired person wearing like a drug rag
My name
covered in
is
blood.
Periwinkle Moonfire. All right,
That's
I'm gonna
your
pull a card.
real name.
It's the
Yeah.
one I
You
was
don't know
given.
where they pulled a tarot card deck from? Just out of the drug rug
It's
from
got
somewhere?
pockets.
Okay, sure.
And what name do you use when you put it down on a job application?
I'm self-employed. All right, I'm gonna pull a card
Are you pulling
for both of them.
Sure.
Are they really pulling a card?
So, I pulled the devil for Portia.
Oh no.
She's not that bad.
I hear in
And-
tarot that's actually a good card.
Yes, it is a great card.
And Hank got the Queen of Swords. And then I passed out from blood loss.
Okay. You just pass out. Lauren, you have the journal. Is that correct?
Correct.
I do, yeah. I have the journal and all the components.
Gotcha.
Ah.
So there are a few entries in the journal talking about the Duke as Charlie did take notes as they traveled around. So there are notes in there about the Duke, what his whole deal was in terms of ruling over Houston and being an overall not great guy. And then they kind of murdered his giraffes.
Oh,
before
yeah.
escaping.
Oh, not the giraffes.
Yeah.
You love those giraffes.
Well, this Duke somehow has gotten a hold of my journal, and now he knows things that he shouldn't. And this is unfortunate for you, for me, for everyone.
He knows things like that he shouldn't from your diary, like who you like.
Chunk, how could you let this happen? You knew what the protocol was.
I was in Atlanta technically.
Why? Why were you? Oh, Lord.
So wait, there are 2 journals with everything in it?
Yes, my journal. Wait, is it? Do you?
Lauren
do you?
has your journal.
Oh, you have my journal. Give it to me.
I thought it was like that Charlie person's.
It's got a lot of boob drawings. Mostly the first 50 pages are just boob tracings and drawings. It's
What?
weird.
They're hieroglyphics.
It's canon. We said it.
That's amazing. Well,
It's actually
above
Braille.
board.
It's
That's
Braille
amazing.
Yeah, it's Braille's.
Portia is. I'm not pleased with this. Where did you find this? I've been looking forever.
I got it from. Who did I get? I got it from Kenneth. Kevin. Kevin? That psycho was Kevin, right? Yeah. I got it from him.
Psycho. You got it from Kevin. And who's Kevin? Where was Kevin? It feels like my journal's been passed around like
It
a
has.
blood.
Many
Oh.
times.
Surviving members of the human race, the population is rather high that's read your journal.
It's true.
Yeah, probably, honestly.
Oh my goodness.
The percentage is going up every day.
No.
There's a
I
lot of
fear-
mentions of a guy named Clint in there with hearts on the eye. It's weird.
Yeah, and little planks drawn.
planks
next
everywhere.
to it.
Don't
All the
worry
hearts
about
have
it.
nails through them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do miss Clint fervently. Oh, that man. He knew how to. Well, let's focus. Let's focus on the cure. You are you still on pace, Chunk? Have you commanded these people to look for the cure?
Well, it didn't take much commanding because I appealed to their better sensibilities for caring for humankind, as all of us conservatives are excellent at doing.
Oh,
my
Chunk.
God. Are you
I was
okay?
already looking for it, though.
I'm
Well-
allergic to your bull, Chunk. Please
I helped
stop.
channel her natural energy, and we're now at 3 out of 5 of the components.
Oh, that's good. I think that means we have more than the Duke does, because I
Well-
believe they have the other 2 pieces.
Oh, well, okay, yeah. I mean, I would think 3, yes, he could be impossible for him to have more than us. But I'm not sure. It's been a long time since I've done
Chunk,
fractions,
please,
Portia. Yep,
please
okay.
stop walking us through your math lesson. Well, apparently, from what I've learned on my travels and almost dying,
The Duke has already collected 2 on the East Coast. But I think,
That's 5 out of 5.
yes, that's all we need.
That's almost 100%.
I think he's taking them back to a secret location. I just don't know exactly where. But I think I know where to find out. It just might take a little elbow grease chunk.
I've got an AK plated in gold. It's fully greased.
You're just as insufferable as we were back in the council. Okay. Everybody get in.
I'm gonna apply first aid to that passed out hippie.
Oh, you were saving that. Okay.
It's only happened because
I might be able to harvest some good material.
You could toss him in the quarry. Just kick him and roll him over into it.
I got a 7. I thought it was a lady.
It's they, them, thank you.
I assumed.
You slap a Band-Aid on their head, and it doesn't seem to have any
Voice
effect.
and head, are the healing crystals and herbs that I've rubbed all over my body helped?
The healing crystals that were big enough to plug a bullet hole
Yeah.
have slowed the bleeding ever so
Good.
slightly.
So I regained
I didn't say you regained
5
anything.
hit points.
Didn't say that.
I'm up to 6.
Hank puts Vay back into the APC,
Okay,
or into the APC,
sure. Let's just say eventually.
athletically.
Okay.
Eventually.
Did you want to like
I got 19.
toss them?
Yeah.
Okay, you pick them up by the drug rug and you just
We're playing hippie Tetris.
just throw them in, and you hear a dunk against the front part of the vehicle because you threw them in the back. So
is a drug rug like a merkin?
We're all merkin.
yeah, we're all murking here.
God damn.
No.
I thought you were an expert.
You weren't supposed
No.
to turn it back.
I used to listen to your show. You were a hero of mine.
What happened?
What happened?
You're implying I'm not anymore.
You
used
rejected
the
my
past
bid
tense.
to sell supplements on your website, sir.
Oh, well, Super Mole Vitality had a much more robust offer.
We were claiming that monkeypox cured the fungus virus.
Which is true, but you just had to find another distributor. It's fine. It's not personal. It's business.
Well, business destroyed the world. Because I could have saved it.
No, regulations destroyed the world. And I hope all of y'all are listening.
Lauren takes her stuff and gets in the car because she doesn't want to be in this
Okay,
situation anymore. But
sure. You hop on in. Everybody's in.
Hooray.
I'm like struggling to I want to like just face palm, but I'm struggling to do even that. Like
Because your
my
face will stick
bones.
to your
'Cause
hand.
you can see through her hand.
Did you want to wrap that in gauze or?
When she got out of the truck, half of the skin was left on the seat.
Yeah.
Ugh. I will see this mission out.
Separating a peanut butter sandwich slowly.
Yeah. Or a really cheesy pizza.
Wrong with you? Oh, that's
Better.
that's better.
Ugh. Is everyone in?
Yes, everybody's in the vehicle.
Okay, then buckle up. Here we go. We have to head to the Wonderland Amusement Park. I think we can gather more information there.
terrifying.
And we drive off.
Okay.
Is that the one with the nation's largest wooden roller coaster?
I don't think so.
I guess if
out.
you wanted to be.
Doesn't look like it on the map like it has
That's
any.
a-
I
Adventureland.
want it to be.
And it's been destroyed, so it's no longer the largest nation.
I was gonna
I
say.
do want it.
I got the map, but it doesn't look like it.
How long's this drive?
7.5 hours.
I've got to wake this hippie up. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords.
What does it mean?
I never thought I was a queen, but maybe.
So,
Give me that drug rug.
so because of how long this drive is going to take, I'll say that you guys will heal to full hit points. So if you were,
Yeah.
low,
Oh
you
my
were
God.
now
Driving in
full.
rest shifts.
How long is this drive?
8 hours almost.
It's like a whole
that's
long
a
rest.
drive.
I was sitting at 3 hit points for so long.
It's true.
My goodness.
So you guys,
Stippled you up.
I'm going to say you guys share the rest of the information that was in once Portia's, then many other people's journal. Now it's Lauren's journal, I guess. But yeah, you share the information as far as the Duke and, you know, what's been going on so far in terms of going to each of the locations and getting the cure. or the pieces of the cure, I should say. And when you guys get fairly close to the Wonderland amusement park, and you can see it over the tree line because there are some roller coasters and other rides sticking out over the trees, it looks like the road itself sort of wraps around the entirety of the amusement park. And then on the other side of where you guys would drive in is where the parking lot is. But surrounding the entire amusement park is a pretty dense forest. You're going to guess that at some point this probably wasn't nearly as dense, but it's kind of overgrown at this point a little bit. And you can see sort of tallish looking fences, and there appear to be items adorning the fences, but you can't really make out what it is from the distance that you're currently, away from the park at this point.
Whew. I just sneezed so badly during your entire description. Oh, no, I don't have to anymore. This is horrible.
So, oh no.
That's the worst.
You want me to get it for
So
you?
like, what's the plan here? Like, are we just gonna like go in and hope that they're not all there, and die probably, or what? Because I don't know
There's
tactics.
one of his generals posted up in there, and we should extract the information from his mind.
Yeah, if it's just the general, it should be easy. That's just one guy.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure about that, but that is definitely the target. I wouldn't assume that they would keep just one general to look over a Wonderland amusement park. So, be
Well,
prepared.
Understaffing has been hitting all of America lately. Nobody wants to work anymore.
Chelsea, I will say one of the other little bits of nuggets, if you will, of information that you got about General Bo Samuels is that there's a reason why the Duke has him posted up in this amusement park. Rumor has it that he's a pretty sick, twisted individual, so this is sort of like his playground where he just gets to do whatever he wants to do, and it's far enough away from Houston where like nobody else is going to see it, and it's going to cause a lot of issues because this is over in Amarillo, Texas.
Oh, you didn't tell me we're in Amarillo. That's horrifying.
Is that
They
where
got
the
good
hops
chicken
come
fried
from?
steak.
I preferably don't like to go past San Antonio, but here we are. All right, everyone, line up. I have some things to say, and I will only say them once.
Technically, you're still in the car, so.
Oh, no, I'll
Get
get
out of the car.
I'm getting out. I got my boar spear. I'm
Still
ready.
moving. What?
Oh, my goodness.
Get out, tuck and roll.
All right, everyone. I've heard some sick things about this general. Pretty gross things, almost grosser than my scabs and sores, and that's quite gross. There's a reason why he was posted out here. His mind is twisted. He likes to play sick games, from what I've been told. So no matter what, have your mind steeled. Stay frosty, as the kids would say.
Does he give his workers health care for free?
Chunk, when he rips your spine out,
I didn't say that,
Yeah, fuck you,
just
chunk.
going,
but I do believe
going
it.
to laugh. I'm just going to laugh. Oh, okay.
When you spend 45 years in a maximum security prison, nothing scares you anymore.
Come again.
I
Except for
think
bullets.
I'll be fine. But they didn't scare me. They just hurt my corporeal form. Voice and head.
Don't you tweak your head at me.
Are you also a spirit warrior?
I have fought many wars in my life and lives before this.
Were you in Granada?
You mispronounced grenade. No, I use knives.
So,
Okay.
I mean, I've got a spear, you've got a knife.
And I just pulled the death card again.
Are we sneaking out?
Pull the death card. Wonderful. Well, I'm pretty sure we're past all of your council designated weapons. What do you guys even have to work with? Weapon
Like a lot of guns. Yeah. Mostly guns.
wonderful.
I only
Excellent.
use kitchen knives.
Okay.
Like I said, I've got a gold-plated AK. I've got a couple grenades, and I put a knife in my microphone.
A
Microphone?
Knife.
Would I
Oh, yeah, I got
also be?
dynamite.
I should be equipped, not substantially, but well enough. Correct.
Yeah, she's got a whole APC.
Oh yeah, you've got
Yes.
a grenade launcher, Portia, which is loaded with smoke grenades, and you also have explosive grenades as well.
And flashbang.
And
You don't get any
flashbang.
explosive ones.
No, you get some explosive ones too.
Smoke bombs.
6 of each of those. You also have an RPG with two
Oh,
shots on that.
I love that.
And
I will. I do not. Oh, do I have more?
Yeah, you have more. You also have a 50 cal.
Oh, very nice.
On top of the APC?
No,
Steve,
what am I
she
thinking
has
of?
all
Oh,
this
sorry. I'm thinking of a
scrolled.
Barrett. Sorry.
She has all this
no,
strapped to her skin.
No, it's in the vehicle. A Barrett 50 cal is a sniper rifle.
I'm
It's a
like
big
Ash.
Ash.
to her.
sniper
I
rifle.
sawed my hand off and I put
He's
on
like a
a.
nemesis from Resident Evil 3.
Yes. I mean, she kind of
Yes.
looks like him. A little bit. And then
Oh,
I'll say
I'm
you
still
also have
beautiful.
a couple. I mean, you still have your deagles from before that you always carry.
Those are
And
wonderful.
let's see what else.
I'm pretty
I'm
strong.
gonna say a machete.
Oh, wonderful. Okay. I don't move like I used to.
You have a cart.
Things.
You just drag it along behind you.
Stealthily.
Oh,
a stealth
right.
cart.
She's got a skateboard.
It's
that
a
somebody-
radio flyer.
I've got a stealth cart. Yes. I don't move like I used to, so I'll be holding up the rear just in case we need surprise smoke or if I need to advance.
What are we
and-
gonna do if we find stairs?
Well,
Distribute.
you're on your own
Park the cart, and then she'll just have to take one thing, I guess.
at a time.
You don't want to put too many things on her back. She'll just fall down the stairs, like she'll turtle.
Should we watch this place for a little while with binoculars to see if there's a changing of the guard, or are we just going right in?
You want to do recon?
Let
Be
me
my guest.
let me concentrate on the astral plane real quick.
I was not expecting you all to actually want to do reconnaissance.
I'm gonna tap into the astral plane with a. Is that an Arcana?
Arcane? Yeah, it's an
Arcana check.
Yeah,
I rolled a 1.
great. The astral plane is shouting to you, "Storm the beaches. Storm the beaches. They'll never expect it."
From what I can tell, the coast is clear. As clear as the night is. Down here in Texas. Oh, I miss Tex. And Squeaky. Sorry.
I stare at this person blankly. I can't even be bothered to remember their name.
Unstable hippie.
Yes?
Periwinkle, when you've been an information warrior for as long as I have, and I am a warrior, you learn that information is one of the most powerful weapons you have. Disinformation doubly so.
I'm sorry. It's just the flip from the last time I played with you to now is just killing me.
Things have changed a bit.
So curious.
A little bit.
Oh my god.
Why,
No, man,
why don't
I'm
we
good.
sneak around and everybody take a look and meet back here?
Well, I guess
Well, I won't be sneaking around, but if you need a surprise RPG,
I guess I
I've
don't
got
have
you.
to go anywhere because I've already looked around and saw that the coast is clear.
Yeah, I'm kind of with Periwinkle. Like, I don't know. They're just really calming to me, and I trust it.
Do you still have the crystals I gave you, Lauren?
Yeah.
Good.
I don't think this is going to work.
Hey,
We made
Okay.
We've made it this far, haven't we?
Frank sneaks in with a 20.
where are you sneaking in? Like I said, there's a wall around the outside.
He
The
sneaks
opposite
into
side of
the
you.
wall.
The opposite side of you is where the entrance to the park
There were
is.
lots of trees somewhere.
There are lots of trees. Yes. You enter into the forest. Yes.
Yeah. And
Sneakily.
with a scope to watch, like a telescope to watch the walls.
Okay.
Fucking pirate telescope.
It's a gun scope.
As he slowly walks up to the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it just clink when he hits it.
Do a perception check for me, Hank.
It's a kaleidoscope that he's using.
Since you're
That's what Periwinkle has.
It's a paper towel tube with a piece of paper on the end of it and a hole poked in it.
We have scopes on our weapons, sir.
So that he can look at the lunar or the solar eclipse.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a 16.
When you get, I'll say within 50 or so feet of that wall, because the tree line doesn't go right up to the wall.
Okay.
But you notice that the wall is mostly sort of stacked up chain link fence, and there's a lot of like loose drying skin all over the sides of this like fence. Like
Brilliant.
they're trying to patch this fence up with loose skin. The bottom where you are is a bunch of like spiky bits that have caught a bunch of fun dead that are like being picked at by birds and stuff like that. They're dead and just rotting.
The circle of life.
And you notice up on the top,
Where'd you come from?
on the tippy top of the fence, it looks like there are decapitated heads, but not like all of the head. It looks like it's like just a partially crushed or torn off head, just spiked up.
We
on
got a
there.
fucking toy box killer here, don't we?
Maybe.
Are they human heads?
Yes.
Giraffes.
All of them?
Yes. Sure.
Human leather.
You know what? There's also some puppy dog heads up there too.
No!
No.
Yeah,
Most
puppies.
innocent among
No.
us.
Puppies.
No.
Steve
Next to the
Gold.
unborn.
Golden retriever
No.
puppies. Every other head
No.
is a golden retriever puppy,
I
different
don't
colors.
like that.
Awful.
Yeah, he's a terrible person.
You brought this into the campaign, Steve.
Yeah, you did.
You opened
I
your
was
mouth.
going to let
No.
sleeping
Chunk.
dogs lie, but you just had them
Sleeping
killed.
dogs? No.
Only Frank knows this, and he's not going to share it with the party. It's too brutal.
It's too much. It's too much.
Oh, well, I guess Chunk isn't filled
Hank.
with the urge to kill them.
Hank reports back that there's nothing on the wall but death. Everybody. I didn't see any guards.
Hank, it also smelled terrible.
It smells like hippie in there.
Like fine patchouli?
Rot.
I don't think you've ever smelled a hippie.
And why would you want to?
In the apocalypse, we all smell the same.
You're right.
That's not true. You still smell worse.
They've got a leather fence.
I'm sorry, what?
A leather
What?
fence. Human leather.
You. Oh,
Oh.
No, thank you. No, thank you.
Wow.
That's pretty messed up.
And there's heads on the wall of various
Where else can we
kinds.
go? No.
We could go around.
Obviously,
No.
it's time to call the professionals. We need to involve the police in this.
411. Hello?
Yeah, why are we storming this place again? I forget.
So we.
She gave a whole speech.
There was a
about
general. I drifted off a little. I was thinking about Tusk Industries, Thrusk Industries.
Tusk is your
such
opponent.
A,
Yeah.
Such a Queen of Swords move of you.
We need to collect the cure, or things will go very,
Oh.
very wrong.
Okay, so I thought the Duke had two pieces, but this guy's got them.
Well, this guy has more information.
Oh,
we
all
need
right.
to squeeze it out of him.
This guy knows where the Duke is.
It seems like he might squeeze us to death.
There's more
That's
of
why
us.
you shouldn't get caught.
But if it's by himself, we could just drive the APC through the leather fence with
Is
an
that-
RPG rolling.
Is that what you want to do?
Throw on the Limp Biscuit and let's go, bud.
Well, I got this boar spear from my time with the Rough Riders, so I was thinking maybe we could play my anthem.
I was thinking drowning pool.
If you, it would be much better on my back if we weren't trying to sneak in and we were just going to roll in, car blazing, if you will.
I think you've had enough fire.
Did somebody say rolling?
Rude.
Portia, would you have like a fear of fire now that you've been horribly, horribly burned?
She's like the hound.
She's like the hound.
Oh, no.
God.
I'm asking.
It makes me wince, but I'm not, an invalid or anything.
Okay. Just checking.
I said don't like fire as much as anybody else would
Yes.
burning.
Now you guys are
Yes.
close enough.
I have a totally reasonable fear of being blown up by an RPG.
Now you guys are close enough, even just outside the woods, parked far enough away that you're out of sight, that you can hear the rides are still functional, But you can also hear almost constant screaming, but not like, when you go to an amusement park and everyone's having like the fun screams. Yay! No, this is more like horrifyingly, you're being tortured
So it's
screaming.
Dutch Wonderland.
So it's Dutch Wonderland.
Oh my god, I went there.
What?
Is
Why?
that? It was.
It's like
I
20
was-
minutes from our studio.
In Lancaster, PA?
It's like an
Yes,
hour.
I did. I actually did.
Wow.
When I was much younger, and I had fun.
Okay.
I didn't know any better though.
It's the screams of the parents.
Yeah, that part.
That looks
Yeah.
unsafe.
It's all we had. The summer of '09.
Nice.
Oh man.
Well,
Yeah, but
this is horrifying.
Yeah. So that's
So
the current setup.
we're sneaking in or we're driving in?
We hear this. When do we start hearing the screams?
So you noticed that, as you guys were sort of sneaking about, not long after Hank Thrusk got back, you noticed you started to see the rides going, and then the screams really started up around that time. So
maybe they just opened the gates and started letting people in. I'm gonna stealth through the forest.
Is that what you
Okay.
think? So I guess I drive us as close as possible, and then we hear the screams, and then we slow down. Like, oh, this is a lot more than we signed up for. So do we get out? And I look at everyone. Do you want to do the stealth approach now, or do you want to keep going in?
I feel like due to the loud screams, it would be easier for us to sneak in.
I'd be really scared to, drive my rep through the gates and I'd run over some innocents that.
Or
Wouldn't sit-
mines?
Oh well, I don't think anybody would like that. They probably wouldn't be standing on it. Legs would be blown off.
Innocence is an interesting way to say collateral damage, but it's true. We haven't established air superiority yet.
Here we go. Okay.
We could turn this around for a getaway vehicle, and then we could all sneak in with explosives.
Well, obviously, we're backing into the parking spot, Hank.
I grab as much as I can from my stash, and I'll say, somebody go first. Lead us in.
Okay, so you want to try and sneak in like the front entrance, or do you want to like try and cut a hole in the fence and go through? Like how? What was your
Yes.
plan?
I think we should cut a hole.
Can we climb the fence?
God.
You
What
could.
kind of fence is it?
Don't look up at the top of the fence.
It's a chain link
Don't look
fence
up.
that's covered
do you
in
see-
skin, but you
do
I
can
think
climb
we
it.
should send. I think we should send Periwinkle in first. She's already half dead. I mean, they're already half dead.
Oh yes, I'll go. That's fine.
Oh goodness, this is going
No,
to
they're not
weigh on
half
my
dead.
sanity.
Everyone's healed to full.
That's fine. Let him think what he wants.
She's old, I think he means.
They.
They are old.
All right. I sneak.
Okay.
19.
Okay. What are you doing?
I'm gonna try to climb the fence,
You're gonna try and climb the fence.
and when I get to the top, I'm gonna do a perception to
Okay.
see.
Roll me a con save.
Puts their hands on two puppy dog skulls.
Con save.
Yeah.
So 15.
Okay. As you start to climb up this this fence, that's just a bunch of rotting flesh. It's really gross, but you're doing it just fine. Then you get to the top of the fence where the severed, rotting heads and the puppy dog heads are. Roll me another con save.
It's a 10.
You are going to throw up a bit at the top of this
That's
fence.
just my
stink.
body
Expelling
recycling
toxins.
the toxins. I'm on a cleanse right now.
Sure. So you're at the top of the fence, and you can see out over the park.
What do I see?
Roll me a perception check.
This die isn't that great today. It's a 12.
Okay. You see there are a few dozen armed guards in this park. You also see that there appear to be a lot of prisoners who are being tortured at each of the rides. It looks like the tortures are kind of themed to whatever the ride was.
It's clever.
Yeah, but
What do I see?
Yeah, someone thought about this.
sure.
Why is this your most well-written episode, Dennis?
What?
And why do we have a map finally
What?
after
Welcome
6
to
years?
the torture porn episode.
What? So the ride that you're closest to is you can see a sign. It says
Merry-go-frown.
"Shoot the Chute," and it looks as though it's like a whitewater rafting ride, and you can see that it's a bunch of
CHUTE shoot.
yes,
Yeah.
yep. It looks like at the bottom there's a tunnel, and you can see all these people just strapped in, completely naked, in this log ride. It looks like the log ride looks like it's stained with blood as well, but they're all like screaming and also like chained up to the log ride so they can't go anywhere. And they go into the chute, and you hear this noise, and what comes out looks as though that they've just been cut like at a certain level, like that part of their body is no more, and you just see it all just sort of into the water behind the raft.
How's that shooting?
You don't know that.
Okay.
That's true.
So yeah, so that's what you
Is
see.
there any guards around like the side of the fence? Do I see anybody
No one's-
lookout posts or anything like that?
You
Do I
don't-
notice cameras, anything of the sort?
You don't see anything like that.
I'm gonna climb this fence and so what's below me on the other side?
So directly below you,
Is there like a trash can?
no, it actually looks like a little
Long Island iced tea.
it's like a vending machine area. So it's got like a little covered top and then just 4 little posts.
Okay, but I could hide behind those, right?
Yeah, you can hide behind the
All right, I'm
vending
gonna climb.
machines.
I'm gonna climb over the fence and hide behind the vending machines.
Okay,
Well, she's gone over.
roll me a stealth.
Sorry.
Critical 20.
Yeah, you climb down perfectly.
Since I rolled a crit 20, can I see what's in the vending machine and get away with it? Are there real snacks? Or are they like fingernails?
No, they look like they've been
spider eggs.
they look like they've been long out of order, so they don't function.
Silicone pouches full of cocktails that have expired.
Nah, the glass is busted.
Lame.
There's nothing.
I'm
nothing
gonna
in 'em.
take a little baggie out from my rug with pockets
Okay.
and just eat about like 2.5 grams
Of
mushrooms.
okay.
Do I see
I don't
this?
feel like this is a safe space to be tripping in.
All right. Roll me a con save with advantage because you do this a lot.
17. So that would be 22 for my first one.
We're counting on our hands.
22.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah,
as
I
you
know.
take your-
It takes about 45 to
Sure. Even then, though, you're still
Oh, I know. This is where
It's a
this is
normal.
where I'm normal.
Yeah, it's normal.
My friends out in Hollywood would have really liked this place. The ones
Sure.
in the 60s, the late 60s.
So in your immediate vicinity, you see what it almost looks like a carousel, but the
Does it say Carousel?
no, it says Himalaya
Kill
on
a
it.
cell.
Carousel would have been nice.
It says Himalaya, and it looks
I
as
don't-
though there's like a snow machine just like right above people's faces, just shooting, like blasting some sort of cold air right in their faces as they ride around.
It's Texas. It's hot.
Yeah.
Looks
Yeah, nice,
refreshing.
actually.
Yeah.
Very nice, yes.
And then on the opposite side, so if you're looking the way that you came into the park, it has a sign that says bumper cars. And it looks like there are guards driving the bumper cars and that there are people strapped to the fronts of the bumper cars as they ram each other,
Man, there's a lot of guards
smashing
here.
them to death. And as you sort of look around at that stuff, that's where we're going to take a break. And we're back. All right. What is the rest of the group doing? You guys saw Periwinkle climb up over the fence, but haven't seen them since.
I
They're
feel like
gone.
now that we've successfully used them as a diversion, the rest of us should cross and try and find the general.
That does sound like an idea. I agree with you on that one.
Can I say something real quick out of game?
Sure.
I just got a text message from Danny's mother, and she was just gifted 5 tickets to Dutch Wonderland. How
Nice.
fucking serendipitous is that?
Wow.
Terrifying.
Anyway, continue.
Yeah. So what are you guys doing?
we're taking
Lauren's
Danny to
definitely gonna
We're taking
sneakily
Dennis
get
to
over that
Dutch
fence.
Wonderland.
We're gonna hang out with that
We're
purple
gonna leave
dragon.
him there just like his parents did. But there's a Pizza Hut right next door. That's where they found him.
The Whoopie Pie Festival's just up the street, so it's fine.
It's okay, Dennis. The same thing happened to me at Fiesta, Texas.
don't talk about Fiesta, Texas.
Oh, speaking of food in Texas, Chelsea, seriously, Taco Deli. You have to know, but if you don't, now you know.
I have to go check it out. Austin's full of like mom and pop stuff, so
Not Taco
it's
Deli.
We
yeah,
can get
it's
her
drowning.
to. What's your tequila that you like down there?
512.
512 tequila.
But they deliver to Pennsylvania, so.
Cool.
I have to get a beer garita now that you guys are talking about it.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
One thing I haven't gotten yet. I need to do it. I'm gonna check it out. Thank you.
She leaves.
Yeah, just gets up and leave.
Bye.
Thanks, Tristan.
Dude.
All I needed from the ship.
You are in Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And go to Pint House, best brewery.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Mango's not in the beers and stuff, so it's just up to me now.
Man after my own
Thank
heart.
you.
Oh no.
Yeah, really? You don't like beer?
I drink only sweet things.
They have.
Beer can be sweet.
Yeah.
No, I hate beer. All beer tastes like donkey piss to me.
Well,
Stop drinking donkey piss, then.
That's
Makes me feel
scary. That's scary because that's literally what he said.
They say that smell is the strongest sense tied to memory.
That's right.
How are y'all smelling this? What is going on?
All right,
Yeah.
sorry, Laren.
That was good.
Laren jumps up over that fence.
Oh, you're climbing the fence too? Okay, roll me
Yeah.
a con save.
$19.
Yeah, you're climbing up this flesh fence like it's no big deal. When you get to the top, that's where you find out about the severed puppy heads and human heads. Roll me a con save. Now, how fucked up would your character be at seeing severed puppy dog heads?
Very sad, but I
pretty
don't think
awful.
fucked up because
Okay.
like I've seen plenty of dead dogs because of the zombies.
Sure.
Yeah. Have you ever even seen a live dog before?
True. Great
Oh,
question.
maybe not.
It's only
Not
been
since,
It's
not
just
since
how
I was a
dogs are.
child. Not since I was a child.
okay.
This is
sad.
normal.
Then roll me just another con save to just get over the dead
Mushroom
puppies.
dogs. That's a 17.
Yeah, you're actually more okay with the dead puppies than you were about touching the skin
No.
fence. It's weird. But yeah,
Ugh.
you just climb right over. If you're trying to sneak down, then you'll, roll me a stealth.
Okay. That's 23.
Yeah, you're super sneaky. And you're down, you notice as you climb down behind these vending machines, Periwinkle just happens to be sitting there,
Chewing something.
chewing something
Would you like some?
from a bag.
Charles always said it would calm us down before we had to do a mission.
Oh man. Should I roll something for this? Because I feel like Lauren is very influenced by Periwinkle.
Okay.
As
You
they
take a-
start to, climb over, I say, someone cut a
You know
hole
what?
in this fence.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay.
You think it'll help?
It couldn't hurt. Here, I'll
Okay.
just break you off about a gram. It's not going to taste great, but it's going to enhance everything that you do.
I had a lot of really gross stuff in
Are
my
you
mouth, so
Googling
that's
how
fine.
much?
What is bad? What are the
dosage
bad
to-
I can
effects?
give you. Well, no.
Mushroom.
For 1 gram, she's going to be fine.
Okay.
45 minutes of come up euphoria and giggling.
Okay.
And
There may or may
wobbles.
not be visuals,
Wobbles.
but the walls may appear to move
Breathe.
and flex as you
Yeah.
breathe.
Okay. So aiming might not be great.
So, as she eats that, I'm going to take out my kitchen knife and stab a hole in the skin fence.
Oh, I thought that was coming. That was going to be a very different thing.
In a hole in the.
In the Lauren.
So, Chunk, tell me about this.
I was like, why are you stabbing Lauren?
I need your skin to heal my skin.
That's right. So
Chunk,
Yes.
tell me more about this diversion plan.
So basically, we use the liberals as Operation Meat Shield.
So we would go in a different entrance spot, or are we going to go through the same spot?
Well, it'll be like it was before the war with the zombies.
Culture war?
The culture war with
Are you
the
all
zombies.
talking this loud?
We're in the car.
Oh, we're still in the car.
yeah,
Okay.
you guys are
I-
still back there.
I've spent too long on the radio. I don't know how to not project anymore.
Are we just sending them in and hoping they come back out?
We could cut a hole in a different spot and go through
Voice
there.
and Head was were we able to retrieve the whatever her name was, the chain smoker, were we able to retrieve her bolt cutters from her Escalade before it blew up?
No,
Why not?
because you guys just all dove out of it.
Does
Well,
It
I
went into
really
the
don't like you putting
quarry.
facts in the way of the story.
does
Sorry.
does Porsche's APC
All right,
have bolt
Ryan
cutters?
Johnson.
You know what?
It's
Let's
pretty
check.
well outfitted.
High or low,
It's a
Hank?
skin fence.
Why is it me? Because I asked the
Because
question.
you asked the question.
Hi.
There are not bolt
Scissors,
cutters.
he says.
It looks
There's
like there's
toenail
some
clippers.
shears,
Are there a pair of skizzers?
skizzers.
What about like those
With the
wire
rounded
cutter
tips?
pliers?
There are some wire cutter pliers.
A strong,
Perfect. That's what we need.
A man with a strong grip. Sorry, Porsche.
Nobody has a stronger grip on the truth than Chuck Gunderson.
Here you go. I'm right behind you.
Try to snip.
Please do be quiet.
Give me that RPG launcher.
What?
Okay, so
The stealth RPG.
Put a silencer on it.
it goes. It's very quiet.
Whistling birds.
Yeah. So are you gonna cut a hole in the fence where they climbed up, or in a different spot? What is your plan here? Let's
Well,
say
where
this
they-
is a rectangle shape, and you're on the let's say the north end of the rectangle, the skinny end.
Where they climbed up, and just low enough, or just high enough, rather, for us to low crawl through to save time.
So the problem with the low crawl is that there's the spikes the entire way around the outside where all the fun dead were
What if you
stuck.
just make like
Just
a box?
above the spikes.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that.
Snip,
Cut a
snip,
hole.
I
snip,
snip,
do
snip.
that.
Now you just want to cut a flap, or you want to cut a full-on hole?
Flapper do.
Probably a flap. We don't want to alarm them that someone has gained entry.
Okay. Yeah, you can
It's
do
like
that.
a tent, a skin tent.
Yeah.
You gotta unzip the
Yeah,
skin.
unzip the skin tent.
Roll me a stealth.
All right. I
Skin
roll.
tent. Is it a-
Band name.
Skin tent is a band name. What kind of music do they play?
Electropop.
Okay.
Now, using Periwinkle as a diversion, surely I get advantage on this stealth check.
I did say that.
I didn't hear you. Okay.
So it's just a straight stealth roll.
21.
Okay. Why did you ask for advantage on a 21?
It never hurts with you, Dennis.
21.
Who knows what the fuck you're gonna
21's
set the
good,
DC at?
but they rolled a 33.
No, yeah, you cut a hole in the fence completely quietly. There's too much noise of screaming and rides going off for anybody to hear some snips. Plus, the fence isn't that close to where the guards are and whatnot.
Okay.
Why would the guards patrol the fence?
Well, if a rando probably comes up on a skin fence, they're probably just gonna go away.
Nope.
Not interested.
All right, so we go through the flap.
I also dragged myself through the flap.
Okay. You guys all are through the flap. And you can see, right there behind some vending machines, Periwinkle and Lauren. Lauren looks to have just eaten something out of a bag from Periwinkle.
I put my bag away.
Are we eating snacks?
You guys have snacks? What's the deal?
We just finished our
Was it in
reconnaissance.
the vending machine?
Periwinkle, stop bogarting the snacks.
I hold up an empty bag.
No.
Sorry. These were the last goldfish I had.
Yeah,
Only-
fair enough.
On the other side of these vending machines is a big open empty area. There's nothing there. If you keep going further into the park, that's where the bumper cars are there. It looks like there's some kind of, they look like umbrellas, but they're made of people. Like they're made of like stretched out skin. It's pretty fucked.
It's like that Doctor Who character.
Moisturize me.
Yeah.
Yes, that. And on your left, so if you were just going to continue to go further into the park from the direction you came, all the rides appear to be on your left and right-hand sides, and this middle section seems to be more open, with, like I said, the people umbrellas and
Do they have
information stands.
Do they have
things like
games?
Not for us.
You don't see any in your immediate area.
Okay.
We could.
I wonder how many tickets it would be to ride one of these.
Could we like skirt the perimeter stealthily till we like see where there's like maybe a central command location, or
Is there like a "You Are Here" map?
a dude wearing a general hat?
I mean, you don't see one right where you're standing, so you might guess that there's one closer to the entrance itself, which would be.
Is anyone from Texas that would know this, character-wise?
I can call my mom.
I'm trying not to let y'all cheat.
I'm gonna say that no, none of you are from Texas.
Where's Hank
No,
from?
I'm not.
Wait a
Chicago.
minute, Chunk Gunderson is supposed to be Alex Jones. Of course he's from Texas.
Oh.
Okay, Chunk, roll me a history check.
All right. I remember living in Texas before I moved to LA for information I botched.
You don't know shit about Texas. You've blocked it all out. Those are the before times, and you don't care to remember
Son
them.
of a bitch.
They mocked me
Thank
because
you.
my trucks didn't have big
I like
enough
to pretend
wheels.
like my public access days didn't happen.
So you can try and move where you guys are located. You can try and go around the outskirts, but you will be getting dangerously close to a lot of the rides. To
So-
get around the other side, like to go
Left
where
instead of right?
to go where probably the entrance is, you're gonna have to cross over that big empty space.
Wait. Voice and head. Surely near just about any entry point into the park proper,
Yes.
even if it's through a flap or maybe by some restrooms, there's a map of the park with a "You Are Here."
I already asked him that.
You're
God
literally
damn it,
behind
I
vending
wasn't paying
machines.
attention.
There's
I was
nothing
busy
else
chugging
there.
wine from the bottle, says Steve.
Voice and
my life.
head.
Yes.
Are there any comically sized mascots walking around?
Great question.
Like
is a
maybe
wonderful
about
question.
5 of them?
You
Furries.
you do see some large mascots. They look to be in one of them.
Five Nights at Freddy's mascots.
Well,
Basically.
a few of them look like animals, kinda. They're not moving around very well. And there's a couple guards following around behind them, sort of just poking them with.
What do you mean they look kind of like animals? Are they Wendigos?
No, they look
Okay.
like at
Do they
one
have
point maybe it was a bear outfit,
Sewn to your skin kind of thing? or-
probably
yeah,
sewn
okay.
to the skin kind of thing. There are a lot of they're dripping blood as they
Do
move
ooh,
around.
Question: How
Yes.
many guards?
You guys see from where you're currently located, you can see at least a dozen guards patrolling around. It looks like the guards that are also the ones controlling the rides and having a grand old time as they torture people. In the bumper cars, they're the ones driving the bumper cars.
Are you trying to steal guards'
I was saying
uniforms?
if they're poking the mascots, making them run around. I was seeing how many were like there.
Oh,
we
like
could-
with the mascots, it looks like 1 or 2 guards per mascot to ensure that they keep moving around and
Are they pathing this way or?
If we could steal even 2 of those uniforms, I think we could make this work.
And there's also another mascot that doesn't look like they're bloodied at all. It's a really fucked up looking gnome. Like it's got a big, tall, pointed like hat,
No hat.
but it looks like it's made of metal and it's covered in stained and fresh blood. And he's got like a big, scraggly, dirty beard. He's a little shorter than everybody else, but and he's wearing like kind of like blue overalls.
He must
And
be
he
the
just
leader.
looks fucking evil. Like there's just a look about him that like some darkness behind those eyes,
Could
I
be the
would say.
general. Let's get him.
But you don't see it like it doesn't look like there's like a path that they're going on. It looks like the mascots are just wandering.
Okay.
And like just aimlessly wandering until they bleed out. You do see one of the mascots eventually like falls over and they poke it and kick it a couple times, doesn't move, so they just shoot it in the back of the head and then drag the
Woof.
fursuit away.
Oh, that's
Oh,
awful.
goodness.
Lauren, how are those mushrooms working out for you?
This is not a happy place.
Absolutely not.
It's also about perspective on happiness.
Well, they're happy. They're all very happy.
Should we follow that one that just got undone?
Undone. Is that what they're calling it? You mean executed?
I believe on TikTok they call it unaliving.
No, that.
It's called an
that-
unboxing.
Oh my god, I remember TikTok. That's crazy. That was for old people.
It's true.
God.
In 2030, it would be for old people.
It would be for old people. Wow.
Why don't we try to cross the big open stealthily? I have my boar spear. We could pretend that I'm stabbing you.
It's daylight, by the way.
Oh, I thought it was night.
Yes,
No.
That's what I was talking
It's
about.
daylight.
I think we'd work well if we just apprehended
It's-
two of these guards, and then you could
Yeah.
force us.
It's early-ish morning, so it's like 10, but
Okay.
it's still daylight.
So you said there were how many in the bumper cars?
It looks like there's about 6.
That's a lot.
What's the easiest guard I can kill right now? With semi-decent rolls.
Are there any solo guards?
So it looks like there's only a single guard operating the shoot.
Do I have a way to stealth over to him without being seen?
So that is around your edge of the park. So
I
you,
stealth over to him.
you can try and like sneak your way over that way.
I grab
Should we-
Periwinkle as she's headed over. Do we not want to wait until nightfall?
Why
we
would we break in?
I
We
mean,
could've
we could
just-
find a storage closet to sit in, and maybe drink bleach.
We could have waited outside comfortably.
Well, I didn't decide to come in this right now. I mean,
The
definitely
longer we're
wasn't
in
my
here,
idea.
the longer, the more likely it is that they're gonna find us. So let's just go and do the thing.
Yes. That
I
makes
racked the bolt on
sense.
my AK. All right.
Smash and grab's not sounding too terrible. We go back out.
I feel like I can complete my mission.
I let go of Periwinkle.
Thank you. Hey, Dennis,
Yes.
I'm gonna just become one and vibrate at the same frequency as the Earth is.
Fucking shit.
Okay.
I've been operating off of Portia just being like this decrepit, like she's dragging herself around with these people.
Should I
So
get my first roll? Okay. I feel like I'm stealthy.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not even walking, but I'm just gliding across the plane.
You're just like dragging one of your legs behind you, thinking that you're staying connected to the earth.
I mean, that's what I might look like I'm doing.
Yes.
But
spiritually,
to me-
it's floating. But
I'm just gliding lightly above the grass. I rolled a 7.
you are not terribly stealthy.
No. My
Let's-
first roll until Chunk stopped me was going to be a 15.
Are we all gonna cover her or no?
Cover her what? She's already wearing that drug rug.
How far away is that guard?
From your location, it looks to be about 50-ish feet.
If I see that she's about to be seen by that guard, can I try to throw my spear at it?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna perceive to see that?
Oh,
Or he
she's making, they're making so much noise as they drag their foot through the gravel.
It's my not the gravel. It's
It's
this-
gravel.
The vibrant
Stone? Yeah.
my bag of crystals are vibrating
Oh.
at
Yeah, they're-
different frequencies.
So-
I'm going to place my hand gently on them and try to center the chi of my my
Yeah.
crystals.
Okay. It's
This
centered.
is getting worse and worse by the minute.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw the spear because it's quote unquote silent.
Okay.
Who are you throwing
And
it at?
the guard that you're approaching because it's
Oh.
gonna see you.
Are you,
you guys
aiming
see
anywhere
me?
particular or just
At
the-
Periwinkle's back.
The throat.
the throat?
Or
okay.
the head.
Or the head.
Yeah.
Okay.
How's your dex? Good enough to call your shot and get a -2?
-2.
Yeah,
All right.
it's all right. I mean, I'm proficient and we're level 8. So.
Okay, hold
Well,
on.
it doesn't
net
have to be
benefit.
dex. Spears or
the
whatever
same
can
score.
Just remember
strength,
that
so.
you are the Queen of Swords.
Let's go.
Swords.
So -3.
-3, -2 for calling your shot.
I mean, if you want to take a
sorry,
-3,
-2
that's
plus
fine.
4 all day is a 20.
Yeah. So this guard looks to be sort of fishing out the remains of the people that are floating around in there, and also unchaining the bodies from the shoot ride, and probably to ready the next group. And not even paying attention, just hits him right in the back of the head, and just flies forward into the water.
Oh, my spear.
Oh, he's floating. So it's not a very deep. It's not very deep water.
Okay, I can get
So his body is just in the water, but it's also bloody and with a bunch of junk in it, anyways. That
Can I
What's another
quickly
body?
grab the spear and just drag the body back to everybody?
Or get in. Okay. We're not
Or
there.
get
You're
in.
good. You're good.
Can I grab that spear and get the guard off of it?
I mean, you can grab the spear and bring it back. I mean, if you're trying to like fish out the guard, that'll probably take a strength.
Yeah, because I want that uniform.
Okay.
That's the whole reason
Okay.
we're going in there.
Sure. You could also just go in the water after.
I'm going to strength it
Who
out.
threw that spear?
20.
Oh, it's me, Frank.
Frank.
Hank.
Sorry.
Hank.
Sometimes I
sound
get
like a-
confused.
You sound like a Frank or something. You need to go help him get the body. Help him get the body.
I strength them with a 20.
Yeah,
Wow.
you
They've got it. They've
you
got it.
you manage to just fingertip the end of the spear before it floats away, and you get a little bit of a grip, and then you flip it right up, and you plop it right on the wooden planks where he was pulling bodies out and whatnot.
I stopped talking and
And I'm going to put
I'm
my hand
flabbergasted.
inside the spear wound.
Oh, what?
And
what-
Of his head?
With
What
my
are they
yeah,
doing?
and get some blood on my hands.
Okay.
what- oh,
And I'm going to write death to pigs on the ground around me.
what is she?
Okay.
What are they doing?
What are they writing?
And then I'm just going to drag the body back to everybody.
No,
What
you-
were
You're
you
gonna
doing?
drag the body
We're
back.
going like no from the shadows. No,
All right.
doesn't see us.
This uniform has a hole in it. I don't want to. It's still. I would have to cleanse this, and I don't have any sage on me. Do I have sage on me?
Do you want to at least roll stealth for dragging the body?
Okay, you know what?
Right? Please?
I will.
You can pick this. This one's been
Oh,
pretty
this
good.
one's good. This
Yeah.
one's been good. All right,
The red one.
I'm gonna.
It's my spear die.
All right,
Nice.
I wrote death to pigs.
Huh?
Is there like a bathroom or anything around?
Nope. You literally picked the corner ride. There's nothing back there other than the ride. The area. I mean, there's the area right around the ride, which
Yeah,
is
but I
just
would be able
grass
to
and
like
whatnot.
kneel down behind the
Yeah.
contraption.
Like you could. You don't even have to. Yeah, you could go back behind where the slide is.
Yeah, that's where I'm gonna go.
Yeah, you don't have to pull them
Can I
back
ste-
to the vending machines
I'm gonna
towards the
stealth
people.
over there. That was not a great roll. Yeah, that's where I'll go.
What'd you get?
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Okay. So you guys, you see Periwinkle dragging the body towards you, and then has
Looks at
a
us.
has a slight moment of clarity, and then changes
What do you
direction
mean? I'm constantly clear.
and goes sort of in the bushes behind the slide.
Oh, thank God.
All right, and I'm gonna take some sage out of my pack
Mm-hmm.
and light it
What?
and cleanse
Okay.
this uniform
Okay.
so that I can put it on.
Someone shoot them.
That's what I was going to.
Where did they put
We
the
should-
spear?
We should
I've got it.
advance.
Okay.
Let's go in the. Well, I'm scared of what they're doing in that bush, but
Periwinkle,
should
why don't
move
you let me
forward.
hold that spear while you're cleansing?
You guys that are
Yeah, we-
behind the vending machines,
we're
you
still out there.
notice that a guard bringing behind him what appear to be 5 individuals chained, like they're naked and they're chained, and like at the wrists and the ankles, and he has a hold of the chain and he's taking them up the path towards the shoot ride.
One guard,
One guard,
and no one else in sight, really.
not super close.
I want to use my kniferphone and do a and try and hit him right in the neck with it. I've been practicing with this thing.
Okay.
I
How
think
far
I
away?
can hit it.
Oh, I mean, like you can wait till they're walking right past you, or
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
gonna
wait
wait
till they're.
until
or you
I'm
can
gonna
wait-
wait until I have the 12 feet of microphone cord able
Okay.
to put out.
Hey, voice and head.
Yes.
Are they facing my direction?
Yeah, but you don't see them.
You're right.
You're busy
I'm
doing a
very
ritual.
busy.
Yeah.
I'm cleansing this body of
cleansing
its
the body. and
evil
whatever
spirit.
Weird thing. Now they don't see you right this second, so
Well, they won't.
I mean they might see the blood trail.
There's blood everywhere around this place.
Yeah, but being dragged from where the guard was,
Guards
also with the death to
shoot
pigs.
and
Shoot and drag.
drag bodies all the
Yeah.
time here.
Sure.
It's just like intersecting drag marks
Yeah.
everywhere.
I mean, he's not doing anything right now. He's just
Technically,
doing his
This
normal
guard's
thing.
fucking Aragorn.
If you have an aerial shot, it actually makes a beautiful painting of all the
Sure.
blood marks.
Yeah, why not? Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's a field of beautiful red flowers.
Yeah.
Chunk.
Oh.
What are you doing?
I'm
He's ready.
trying to kill him with
Yep.
my knife
Roll.
This wig is getting
21.
very hot.
21 will hit.
What's my damage on my knife? Right in the neck, by the way. So at a -2, that'll be 19.
Sure. I mean, a knife is a D4, so, if you're going for the neck, let's double it. Go with a 2D4.
Juggler.
Juggle it.
Right in the juggler.
His juggalo
Juggler.
vein.
Juggler.
Drink some Fago. You deserve it.
Jugglers.
Juggles all the veins.
That's going to be 8 damage in the juggler.
So you hit this guy in the back of the neck area, and there's blood shooting out, and he drops the chain, and he immediately grabs his neck and whips around. He's not dead, and it looks like he's reaching for his pistol holster.
I give the signal for everyone to rush him.
Do I
Does
still
anybody have
have
a-
my silenced pistol issued to me from
Yes.
the council? I
Oh,
take
please.
it out and I try to shoot him in the head.
Okay, roll your attack.
Oh, Lordy.
I seem to recall Portia not being great at hitting things.
No, she had made Clint do it.
Yes, Clint was my stand. I would call him out when I needed him.
I love JoJo.
It was great. Yes, such a good fellow. I've gotten.
Maybe it's just you. that
Oh
is bad.
God,
It's not me. It's the die. A good carpenter never.
I got a
grabs his-
15.
Yeah, that will hit him right in the head. So, if it's your deagle, then it was a D12, so let's double it since it's a headshot. So 2D12.
A silenced desert eagle.
Well, it's more like a tuh. It's a tuh. Caw, caw, caw.
It does it in a 16 points of damage.
Yeah, so he took that one hit in the neck,
Canoe.
and as he's whipping around to look, you turn his head into a canoe as it blows a hole through the back of his head. There's a small hole in the front, but a giant hole out the back, and he just, boom, down like a log. And the people in chains are very confused as to what to do, and looking around like,
Whipping around and canoe too.
I'll try to run to the people in chains and usher them back towards where we were behind the vending machines.
okay.
Now there are
There's
starving
a lot
army.
I was going to say, now you have a lot of people behind these couple vending machines.
I follow Chunks to make sure that he doesn't start selling them something.
Well, luckily they haven't eaten in days, so they won't be farting loudly.
And Hank grabs the guard and starts stripping him.
Right there in the
No, I
open.
said grabs him, so like pulls it out.
Oh, okay.
Back. Yeah.
If you all start making any noise, you'll get what that guy had. What happened to you? I point to the first one in the row. How did you get here?
They just snatched us up out of the community. They drive buses around. They just they say they got work or whatever, and they just snatch you up and they take you here.
That's not how I got here. I was 10 minutes late. It was my first day. I got lost.
Wait, they're giving fake jobs?
No, it was a real job. They have health care and everything. It's kind of hard to beat.
They're trying to pump the jobs numbers.
But here I am in Murderville.
Getting murdered.
So while I'm stripping the guard
Uh-huh.
and putting on the uniform, and, yeah,
Do you guys know where the general is?
Yes. Great
Well,
question.
let's see if they know where the
We don't have time for car insurance here in the apocalypse.
That was funny.
Do you have a key? I ask. Is Chunk putting on the uniform?
Yeah, Chunk looks like a chud
Okay.
more than I do.
Clean it off some. But is there a key in your uniform?
I searched the uniform for a key, voice in hand.
roll me an investigation check. Also, the guy in the front's just like, well, I mean, I guess he's the general. He's the one that everybody, like salutes and whatnot. I guess that's the general.
Yeah, that'd be him.
I mean, he checks he checks everybody as you come in, and then he usually says something pretty derogatory. He really likes to try and put you down, so you're already starting out at a low spot before the torture starts. But we saw him over by the train station.
Does he give you personal insults about your class, your ethnicity, your income level, or something that doesn't matter?
Is it classist?
It's mostly what we look like.
Oh, he just hates
Immutable
everyone.
characteristics.
Huh?
Right.
Hmm?
Immutable
What'd you s-
characteristics.
Yeah.
It's really weird for somebody who loves roller coasters so much. You'd think that he'd like really try and build you up and then kill
Nope.
And
He
then
just
he puts
he,
you down.
he doesn't
Yeah.
want to give you any sort of joy. He just all bad all day.
I rolled an 18 on my investigation check to find a key, voice in my head.
An 8 or an 18? What'd you say?
18.
Yeah, you find a key.
I have a
Handcuff
key, and I just hold it up in front of me.
They're like, oh, can we have that?
It says Subaru on it.
Oh, yes, absolutely. I'll unlock them. Well, first of all, surely you want to prevent what happened to you from happening to anyone else ever again.
Well, sure.
Okay, well, you're going to help us.
Also,
Right.
I'm so sad to see what ended up happening with our village's main export.
Fish?
No, golden retriever puppies.
Oh, they're
Oh.
probably fine.
No, we've
They're
seen them.
probably
their heads,
they
their
probably
heads are on
went
the
to a
top of the fence.
farm where they could play with other golden retrievers.
That's not a farm. They're at the top
Forever.
of the fence.
Well, many
Oh,
people
man.
farm things from the tops of fences.
I don't think that's true.
I turned
Well-
to him and I said, "Well, when you said you don't want this to happen again, that guy said sure. It didn't
Okay,
sound
cool.
very sure."
You guys didn't have to name all the dogs Spike. I mean, that's
Yeah.
on you.
Insight
liked
check
Buffy.
to see how on board with our Funland slave rebellion they are.
I mean, they seem pretty scared. So I mean, they don't like the guards, obviously, but I think they might be. Some of them might be more into like fighting than others.
Can we give him
Others
a pep talk?
might just you could try a pep talk if you're.
I will
particularly
absolutely use my inspiring leader feat to
Okay.
give them a pep talk and give them
that.
how many extra hit points?
I think it was 12 last time.
It was 12 last time, and it's 12 this time too.
Sure. What's your pep talk?
My pep talk is many of your chief export have fallen in the line of duty. Never again. Today, here on this roller coaster, you will change the course of history. You will kill the general. With our help, of course.
I think we want to capture him, actually, because we need his information.
Well, you will kill him
Yeah.
after we're done with him.
Okay.
We'll give you last
Kill the guard.
rights.
Yeah. You know what? Fuck yeah. Yeah. Let's do it for
Excellent.
all the spikes.
Can we arm them?
No, don't howl. They'll hear you.
Yeah,
Spikes run
I'll
free.
unlock them.
Quiet.
Spikes on 3. Spikes.
Should we arm them from the APC? Are there more guns there?
Yes.
Well, surely we
I
can
mean,
give them
he-
the guard's gun and billy club.
He had a Glock. He also had a billy club wrapped in barbed wire.
Give
guards.
them, give
Two
them
guards.
CQC weapons.
Well, the other
I don't-
guard is currently being saged up by Periwinkle. So
What I'm doing.
I don't-
Well,
Well,
his
is
uniform
my
is.
own. Yes.
I don't trust them with guns just yet. I said
Okay.
that. I whispered that to
Hank
the group.
does. Here,
okay.
Hey,
you get a gun.
Put it in
You
my
get a
mouth.
gun.
I trust you. Put it in my mouth.
You won't do anything. I know.
I know you're shaky from an iron deficiency because you haven't eaten in 3 days, but I trust you.
Bam.
It's a bad trigger discipline.
Periwinkle. Is there anything else you're doing in this body before you just take the clothes,
Oh, I was supposed to take the clothes?
or are you just saging a body and sticking it in the bushes?
Yeah, what are you doing?
I mean,
Yeah,
aside from fingering its skull hole.
Well, I was just. I put.
Don't say
If you
that.
eat the eyeballs, you
Never
gain
is.
knowledge of your
That's-
enemies.
you have. You can see into their future. Oh, look, it's
You
dark.
can see the last thing they saw, a bullet.
No, it was a
A
spearhead.
spear.
That wasn't the last thing. The bullet was the last. Or no, that
yeah,
guy.
yeah. That
That
was
guy was the
spearhead
spear.
guy.
That's right.
It was
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
pool. Yeah, I'm gonna put this uniform on now that it's cleaned,
Okay.
and I'll emerge out of the bushes triumphantly with the spear in hand.
Okay.
How cool do I look?
Mm,
Give me back my spear.
you got your
I'll throw it
weird
over to him.
wiry. You got your weird wiry hair, but you know, it's
I'm doing the best I can with him.
it's fine. So you emerge from the bushes carrying a spear, and
It's humid, and
You
It is humid.
you
It's
look
very
humid, and I don't have like a dryer sheet to get the humidity out of my hair.
You look back towards where you left your compatriots, and
Yeah.
you notice 5 naked individuals now that weren't there before.
Just hanging dong and
Hanging
guns.
dong.
and beans.
Dong and
As
beans.
God intended.
As God intended. And then also, it looks like one of them, I don't know
I
which
didn't realize we were
one
doing
is wearing
this.
the outfit, but yeah.
We
And-
gave it to Chunk.
I put extra clothes on to find out there's. Okay,
Sure, Chunk is wearing the uniform of the enemy at the moment,
that
and
doesn't look like it fits you well. Somehow.
Well,
you
nothing
keep
really
doing-
does. I had to get everything tailor made before the apocalypse. You know.
How are you
It's
fat in
the,
all those weird places?
Well, yeah, super mole vitality. It fills you out in all the wrong.
Okay,
places.
and I'm gonna.
well, so as you guys make eye contact from across the way, that is where we're going to call it. So thanks for tuning in. Check us out next time.
If you're here in chat, stick around. We're gonna do a second episode, but we are gonna take a short break because
Oh, I
this
gotta
wig is
pee.
hot and Tristan needs to pee. You can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok, and Twitch at Botched Podcast. This episode of Botched was brought to you by the Patreon producers, his Lord of Magistry, Big Jim, the Nuck, Lord Chronic Skinnerd, God King Shanda Panda,
Brazier.
Razor? Like
Brazier
the
well.
Like ribs.
B-Mail, Gamers Galaxy, Disgruntled Furniture, Bread 2287, and Gungnir the Dude. You want to support the show financially? You could do so in many ways. Botchpodcast.com/store. You can go to PayPal, leave us a one-time donation at paypal.com/botchpodcast. You can go to freedomvalleyhorsepace.com, dickblood.me, dickblood.club, cornhub.icu, or sexwithwookies.com, or our newest, pigrickets.com.
Pig rickets.
Yes, yes.
Pig rickets. All right.
And that will head you over to patreon.com/botchpodcast, where you can donate as much money to support our little shit show. Can't support us financially, but still want to support us, you can do so over at your favorite podcatcher. If that's Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or whatever you use, leave us a 5-star review, and we'll read your shitty review on our shitty show.
Like?
Thank you to Gozer for intro and outro music. More of them over at Gozer_music. And thank you to Emily Swan for her album art. She's all over the internet at a swan named Emily. Chelsea Bites, thank you once again for tolerating our nonsensical lunacy. Where can people follow you on the internet?
Hi, everybody. I'm Chelsea Bites, and I'm just here rolling Portia into the ground. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, whatever. But please go to Twitch first so I can explain to you what you're going to see. Okay? It helps when you have a buffer first.
And before we go, we salute you, Something Wong 404. You are this episode's
Lone
Survivor.
Survivor.
Lone survivor.
And as always,
As
you watch your friends kill 2 crazy guards and wait for the psychedelics to kick in because you know it's about to be a crazy trip. Glow botched, and I'll feel you.
we'll see you next week, nerds.
Whoa.
All right, everyone in chat, give us about 5 to 10 minutes because Chunky's got pee.
I got a big bladder.
I got a chunky-sized bladder.
Stop that recording.
I got a big chunky bladder.
I got a chunk in my
It's
bladder.
not a tuber.
Oh no.
It's a stone.
Gosh.
God,
Oh,
fuck.